Hi, you guys. Dave Man Max 6 from Muscle Insider. We're at Gold's Gym Venice on a beautiful Saturday with Diego Sebastien. How are you, man?
Good. How you doing, bro?
It's great, great. Great to meet you. So Diego's actually a special guest today. He's actually one of our cover model of our previous issue of the magazine, Muscle Insider. There you go. Show that, Diego. How cool is that?
Very happy to grace this cover.
That's awesome, man. It's a great cover.
Yeah, finally got in a Canadian magazine.
Beautiful.
Got a lot of Canadian friends, so it's really cool to get on there.
I was actually telling you a second ago, I said that, you look great on that cover, but it's hard to tell someone's height actually on the cover. You're a lot taller than I thought you were going to be.
Yeah, I'm a little tall for a fitness model, but about 6'4".
Yeah.
A lot harder to put on muscle, but, every year, just can make your gains.
Yeah, you look great on that cover. Look at that. Whoa. How much did you weigh there? Just curiosity.
220, pumped out of my mind.
Wow.
And
yeah,
it's kind of deceiving cover because I had everything flexed forward, pushing down on the bar, so just makes you look a lot bigger than you are.
Well, it worked. It's a great cover. Did you get a lot of good feedback on this?
Oh, that's one of my best pictures I ever took of my life.
Really?
Yeah, I'll put it on my grave. Love it.
That's awesome. It's very nice to meet you, man. I'm glad you came up today. Where did you come from? Did you come from far, or?
I live in the Valley, Sherman Oaks.
Well,
so
that's sometimes in California that's 2 hours.
Yeah, it could be like 20 minutes or 2 hours.
Yep.
Absolutely right.
If you know California, that's the way it works.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful day today. I'm glad I'm here.
I know, it's great.
Got a little motivation going on the side. I don't come here often, but it's nice to be at the Mecca.
Yeah, that's right. Go
So
we'll do that to you.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go in there. What are we training today, Diego?
We're gonna do some buys and tries.
All right,
my
man.
favorite. We're gonna do a little buys and tries today. I like to do a lot of supersets. Hit it hard, hit it quick. I'm gonna go to like an 8 to 10 range rep range, and then drop it to half the weight. So, here we go.
That's heavy, dude.
25 is still heavier than the 50s, believe it or not. But it doesn't matter about the weight.
High reps too.
10 and 10, 10 and 50, 10 and 25.
Wow.
25 is actually just fry me out.
Yeah.
And next set I'll be a little weaker, but I just have to push harder. It's all about fatiguing that muscle. It doesn't matter how much weight you're pushing. If you work to fatigue, you're doing the job. I like to keep the heart rate going, so let's say I'm doing these dumbbells. While I'm recovering, I'll do a light weight, pick the opposite body part, and just push out some reps. I like doing buys and tries, get a little blood in the tricep, open up that arm a lot more, get a lot more blood flow going. It actually makes me stronger for my biceps. So I'm gonna do some tricep extensions right now, about 10 reps, lightweight. So my left is stronger than my right. I just do a couple extra reps on my right just so I can play catch up sometimes.
Gotcha.
Now I'm going to do a little triceps push down, palms down, and then reverse it with half the weight. an extra set. Still felt good, so I did a close grip tricep just to hit that little angle.
Nice.
Get a little pump.
All right. Yeah, of course.
All right.
You gonna take that shirt off or no? There you go. Shoot ready, always.
I wouldn't say shoot ready, but I'm getting
close. Yeah, just like we're talking about.
I gotta get shoot ready for my birthday. I turned 45 the day after Christmas, so
Oh yeah?
I want to look good for that.
All right, all right.
Fucking good.
Nice.
Oh. Oh.
You look like you could go all day. Nice.
Damn, this shirt is done.
I bet it's comfortable though. Oh my.
A little serratus exercise I like to do. I just keep the serratus engaged the whole time. All mind and body. Concentrate on that small body part. Just squeeze the hell out of it. And then I just ended up with some push downs because your serratus is engaged as much as your back is. So I just consciously think of squeezing with my serratus and that's it. Not using anything else. It's really lightweight, really concentrated, but it burns. And that's the whole point.
Let's put on camera.
I'll just go over and do some pull-ups now. Not bad for an old man.
Good. How old are you, Diego?
I'll turn 45 day after Jesus.
God, you look young. Wow, you look great, dude.
It's the water. It's the LA water. Yeah, right.
The air, the polluted air.
Oh,
from LA.
seriously, yeah.
That's what it is.
Venice air. Love it.
You strapped up a quick little arm workout, some abs. You sure look good, man.
I appreciate it. I'm not at my best right now, but
You're
I'm
close.
trying.
So, Diego, I want to talk a little bit about, I mean, I asked you a little bit off camera, you know, if you're competing, and you said, surprisingly, no, you don't compete. Give me a little bit of a background and of where you came from and where you started training and how you managed to look so good like that all the time. What is it you do?
Well, I started basically in high school, but at that time I was so small. 9th grade football, they throw you in this gym. There was guys on my football team my size right now, 6'3", 220, very intimidating. I was like 5'2", about 25. Couldn't get the 2 quarters on a bench. It was just, but I learned the ropes. I learned the exercises. I didn't waste my time. You know, I wasn't making any gains back then, but you know, it took me a year or two just to get the whole gist of it. Then finally in college, decided to become a fireman. I grew by that time, got to 6'3", but super skinny, like 165.
Wow.
So, became certified trainer, learned the ropes, and just started going at it, like committed. And within 4 years, I was gaining about like 7 to 10 pounds of lean muscle a year.
Wow.
Got up to like 195, 200, and I maintained that. But yeah, I always needed get that size for the fire department. So I accomplished that goal. Then living in LA, you know, it's acting, modeling, so I got thrown into that with all my friends in the circle. So I started fitness modeling. Started my first shoot was with Muscle and Fitness in '98. Still got the little yellow tight shorts on.
Nice.
I got that photo, but yeah, then I never looked back, and you know, there was no physique back then.
Right.
So basically, every time you got the call for a cover, that was like your competition. But we didn't have 8 to 12 weeks to get ready. We didn't have all that time. Because out here, you know, it's the land of the fitness models, man. There's like some of the best fitness models come from LA, and you're competing. Every time you go to an audition for whatever it is, they're in top shape, yeah. So, you know, I like to stay 85% all year long. Of course, I use the fundamentals and the principles of bodybuilding, but I don't consider myself a bodybuilder. I just like to train. I use a bunch of different methods. But yeah, when you first start wanting to gain size, you're definitely doing the bodybuilding principles. And yeah, you just got to stay in shape all year round here. And you know, you definitely got to know when to take a rest, when to relax the body, when to fuel up. But I didn't know what the hell off season was.
You don't have an off season?
No, not really. You know, during the holidays I like to enjoy it, but you know, I'm constantly training. Maybe I'll take an extra rest day here and there, eat a little bit. You gotta learn your lifestyle and your body. You gotta listen to your body. But I never like to stray off because it's such a bitch to get back. So
it is.
I rather just, I enjoy it. I rather just stay at 85% and then polish it up when I have to.
Yeah.
Totally respect the competition guys because they look amazing. But we didn't have that luxury of competition to a photo shoot. You know, it's just like, you know, you get that call within maybe a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks at the most. If I got 3 weeks, I was so happy. You know, so lean down, cardio up. So
that is your competition. I was asking you, did you ever compete? You said, you know what, no, because you're so busy, and we were talking about since the emergence of men's physique now in bodybuilding, and you know, that's actually all the way up to the Olympia, you guys have really picked up pace as far as photo shoots, and it's like busy for you.
It's become super popular, the whole fitness industry.
Yeah.
It's wide open now. I love it. You know, you see on the internet now, there's so many people are into it, which is great. You know, it's like you see healthier people, the lifestyle gets picked up. You know, I just read something that like the clubs are actually going down now because young kids don't like to drink because, you know, they'd rather be in the gym the next day instead of hungover.
How great is
so
that?
that, you know, to me, that's a sign right there.
Yeah.
And I was blown away. So it's like, to me, it's a lifestyle. I've been doing it, you know, like I said, since high school, and God willing, it'll never stop. You know, the only thing that stops me is an injury here or there. I had to take some time off here and there throughout the years, but you learn your body, you listen to it, you eat right, train hard, and you're happy.
It's funny you say that because that first time we talked, we were supposed to shoot actually earlier, but you had just kind of twinched your hamstring.
I tore my hamstring at the Olympia. Right after I was done.
You see?
I was a little dehydrated because I just came off a shoot.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that actually, you know, did me in.
Yeah.
So, you know, but it took me a couple of months, and now I'm back in my rhythm.
Yeah.
Those 2 months, I still trained upper body. You know, of course, not as hard, you know, because you still need to be 100% when you're going hard.
Right.
But I still got my pumps. You know, ate decent. Not you know, I wasn't too strict, but now I'm starting to get back into it. I turned 45 the day after Christmas. I want to look my best, start the year right,
Yep.
and not wait till January 1st to hit the gym hard.
Yeah, you have to leg up from the competition.
Exactly, because you know, once January hits, it's going to be a madhouse. So,
Yep.
again, I'm looking forward to 2015. Super blessed to be on the cover of Muscle Insider. And
we're glad to have you. I'm really glad we connected today.
Oh, for
and
sure.
I hope that you know, we do this again. So next time when you have maybe when you're like, you know, a few days after the next photo shoot, you know, we can hook up again and just, you know.
Oh, for sure. That'd be great. I'll be in much better shape then.
Oh yeah, you're so off today. Thank you, Diego. Thank
Thanks
you
for
so much
having
for
me.
coming today. All right.